condolence message from His Excellency William RUTO, President of the Republic of Kenya.
Yes, William Ruto's condolence message was sent away in Nakuru. This came as a result of impeaching the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, and the ground in Mountain Kenya is becoming repulsive towards William Ruto. Very many people are coming out to say that the mountain would have voted William Ruto with any deputy presidential candidate, which is not true. The mountain voted for William Ruto because they had the position of the deputy president. And even in the wisdom of William Ruto, he picked a person who could deliver, a person who had financial muscle, a person who can take on Uhuru Kenyatta, and he saw it fit to be Rigathi Gachagua. After the impeachment, it is now very clear that Gachagua has become a front runner. In fact, I was talking to someone and told him that William Ruto should press so hard that after this impeachment motion, because I know even in the Senate it will pass, the courts of law should uphold it. If the courts of law come out to shoot down this impeachment motion, Gachagua is going to be the president in 2027 because of very many factors. Because there is no election, at least in history, that has never been won without Mountain Kenya. We can go back. Moi was able to rule Kenya for all those years because he had a deputy from Mountain Kenya. Uhuru Kenyatta was president courtesy of Mountain Kenya. Mwai Kibaki was president courtesy of Mountain Kenya. Okay, Ruto was president courtesy of Mountain Kenya, like it or not, because a person who has the support of Mountain Kenya, he has 50%, okay, in to the presidency. When you had on the deputy presidential bloc, in whatever region he gets, that's 60%, and he will have a task of looking for few votes in other regions. So in this episode, I've come to talk about why the people chased away the governor of Nakuru, Susan KIHIKA, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So we all know the deputy president was impeached. In fact, one of the people, I have a friend who came out to say that he's happy the deputy president was going to be impeached. But after the impeachment, he felt sad. He told me that although he didn't want Gachagua, but he never wanted to see him lose. Because trust me, even if you don't want Gachagua, it was mob justice in parliament. Even the move of the motion kept on telling the parliament to just believe to impeach the deputy president. And this is the effect within Mountain Kenya region, even outside Mountain Kenya. When Governor KIHIKA was emiserating the people, when time came to read the message from His Excellency William Ruto, the public booed him. The public showed him unrest. It shows that the public is sympathetic to William Ruto. In fact, the ground is with William Ruto. Trust me, because it was unfair. Even it is a clear indication that the court is going to shoot down this. You know, politics of deceit must stop. Parliament with full of lawyers, people who understand. They made a political statement instead of interrogating these issues. When we look at the impeachment motions around the world, most especially in big democracies, they don't impeach the person because of politics. They look at the things they are accusing him, compare them to his or her defense. That makes a basis of an impeachment. But in the Kenyan context, an impeachment motion is a political process, which is wrong. In fact, the reason as to why I'm standing with Gachagua, the reason as to why very many people stood with William Ruto in the lead for 2022 general election, it was persecuted, it was politics, and he's doing the same. Okay, so Governor KIHIKA was booed. In fact, let me play with the tape before I proceed. Here's the tape.
Gavana wa Nakuru KIHIKA alikuwa na wakati mgumu leo katika mazishi ya nduguye mbunge wa Bahati Irene Njoki Henry Gachie, akijaribu kusoma ujumbe wa rambirambi kutoka kwa Rais William Ruto, waombolezaji wakikataa kusikiliza ujumbe huo. Wabunge kadhaa waliohudhuria mazishi hayo pia walilazimika kubadili mkondo wakati watu walipoanza kupiga kelele mara tu walipoanza kuelezea sera za serikali.
Excellency William Ruto.
Alikuwa na hadhira tulivu hadi alipotaja jina la Rais William Ruto.
Commander in Chief.
Gavana wa kaunti ya Nakuru KIHIKA alikuwa na kibarua kizito Ijumaa kuwatuliza waombolezaji waliofika kumsindikiza nduguye mbunge wa Bahati Irene Njoki Henry Gachie alipotaka kusoma ujumbe wa risala za rambirambi za Rais William Ruto.
Oscar Sudi. You know, Nakuru is predominantly mountain Kenya and Rift Valley, but majority are Kikuyus. Remember, Kikuyus are the majority in the country. They also bring a big voting basket in an election. To see that the ground is not okay, I've witnessed that people within Mountain Kenya are not happy because of the impeachment of Mountain Kenya. Because many of the reasons as to why the deputy president is being impeached is because he has come out to fight for the rights of Mountain Kenya. So that tribe will be behind him. They will vote emotionally. If William Ruto wants to win, he must make sure that he impeaches GACHAGUA and the courts uphold the impeachment. Other than that, William Ruto is going to face one of the biggest opposition. Leave alone what he faced during Uhuru Kenyatta. He's going to face a Mountain Kenya candidate, and we all know in every election, a Mountain Kenya candidate has been a threat. Even when they were fighting against Moyo's dictatorship, Mount Kenya's opposition from Matiba and Kibaki was the biggest. Let's continue.
From His Excellency William Ruto, President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief.
KIHIKA akilazimika kuwaomba radhi wakazi ili kumruhusu kusoma ujumbe huo. Na baada ya kusoma ujumbe kwa haraka, KIHIKA aliwapongeza wakazi kwa kumpa taswira kamili ya hali halisi mashinani.
Todo agadiko ishi mure fireworks. No tukaugaterere. We appreciate you. Todo ni mutuheaga feedback jega niguo.
Hakuwa peke yake.
Serikali ya Rais William Ruto.
Kabla yake mbunge wa Ndia George Masharia pia alikuwa na wakati mgumu zaidi.
Barabara zote hapa Kenya, sana zile barabara zimekwama kidogo. Tutazitengeneza zote.
Juhudi zake za kueleza miradi ambayo serikali imetenga, kupanga na kukubaliana kutekeleza zikigonga mwamba. Yeye pia akilazimika kufupisha hotuba yake.
Nimeona mmefurahia sana na Bwana Yesu awabariki.
Ingawa alikuwa na mafanikio.
You can see that the ground is hostile. They improvise a lot of techniques, even singing. So for me, a person who loved William Ruto, he has been making a lot of mistakes. Getting a magnitude of a demonstration that happened after the finance bill, someone needed to reflect. Now even the impeachment of his deputy is going to be a hard thing to sell to Kenyans. It's going to be like a small bone stuck in your throat when eating fish. So the members improvised a lot of things, singing and a lot of things, but the ground was hostile.
Kwenye juhudi za kuuza sera za serikali, mwakilishi wa kike wa Kiambu Anne wa Muradha, ambaye kwa mara nyingi hupata wengi wanaojumuika naye kuimba nyimbo maarufu za jamii ya Kikuyu, wakati huu alilazimika kujisikiza mwenyewe.
Tusifanye makelele kwa sababu tuko kwa mazishi. Washeni tusifanye makelele, karibuni.
Na baada ya wabunge wengine kusoma majira,
ndikwenda kolia maundu maingi tondu na ndige koragwo guku ni koragwo Tanzania riu mungejuria ndeto cia Tanzania.
That is how the ground reciprocated against the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. To tell you that this thing may not hold water in the courts of law. Even the person who brought this motion in his own constituency, we never saw any public participation. The people who supported this impeachment motion, even in Kikuyu constituency, where Kimani Ichung'wah hails from, there was no public participation being headed by this same person. The impeachment motion was political. William Ruto became comfortable after inviting Raila Amolo Odinga. I don't know what Raila Amolo Odinga has. When Raila Amolo Odinga entered into Uhuru Kenyatta's government, Uhuru Kenyatta saw it fit to fight William Ruto. The same is happening when Raila Amolo Odinga entered Samuel Ruto's government. Ruto is seeing it fit to impeach the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. It is a mistake. In fact, every ardent supporter of Ruto should not be happy that this is happening. If Gachagua is able to run away from this impeachment motion, William Ruto is going to face one of the hardest times. There will be a deputy president who at the same time will be the opposition leader. And very many people take Gachagua for granted, but he has mastered the art of politics. He knows how to communicate, he knows how to fight. So it is a mistake. Okay? In fact, the Mount Kenya people are fighting for their own son. If you want to notice this, go in all social media platforms, TikToks and everything. You clearly see that the people of Mountain Kenya are speaking one voice that they don't want the impeachment motion of Rigathi Gachagua to succeed. In the last election, Mountain Kenya voted for William Ruto almost 3 million votes. It gave Raila Amolo Odinga almost 1 million votes. Those are 4 millions. When you look at the Rift Valley, it voted for William Ruto 1.6. So a person who is voted for by the mountain alone has 50% chances of entering State House. You cannot take that voting block for granted. William Ruto is a master of politics. I don't know what befell him. Of course, that's my opinion. Do make comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.